In 1992, a small group of passionate Western Australians who believed that injuries were preventable came together to form the Injury Control Council of WA. The aim was to help the WA community live long and healthy lives, free from injury. We grew slowly at first and advocated for a number of injury control policy measures, including forming major groups such as the Road Safety Council. Some of the programs we coordinate on behalf of WA Health today are Stay on Your Feet, a falls prevention program aimed at reducing falls and falls-related injuries among older adults living in the community, and No Injury, which helps health practitioners and organisations to deliver evidence-informed activities with an ultimate aim of preventing injuries in Western Australia. We also coordinate Road Trauma Support WA on behalf of the Road Safety Commission. We provide free counselling and support to anyone in Western Australia who has been affected by road trauma. Like many not-for-profit organisations, our dedicated staff and teams of enthusiastic volunteers helped us achieve our goals over the last 25 years, and together we continue to make an even greater difference to the Western Australian community. We have always worked closely with health and injury prevention professionals, but even with our distinguished history, our name was not well known within the wider Western Australian community. We took the opportunity to refresh our name and brand to something that is modern, clear and approachable. It was important that the name reflect the diversity of the programs we deliver, while raising awareness of injury prevention and supporting the recovery of those after injury. The name that resonated was Injury Matters, because injury does matter. For some people, the impacts are life-changing. We'd like the Western Australian community to know there is an organisation that is here to provide practical information on matters relating to injury. Our tagline is, From Prevention to Recovery. This encompasses the range of services offered by our current programs. While we very much feel prevention is better than cure, it's important to acknowledge that injury does happen. What's next for Injury Matters? We're building on our history of being a strong voice for injury prevention, and we'll be spreading the message that injuries are preventable. We'll be raising our profile and that of injury prevention and the far-reaching effects on those impacted. We'll be working collaboratively to increase connections within our field, to share knowledge and recognise success for the good of our whole community. We'll be diversifying our funding so we can reach more people with our message. We'll be encouraging all West Australians to take an active role in injury prevention and support those around us affected by injury. Every person has the ability to make an impact.
I work on the injury prevention team, so I work with older adults and helping them to prevent falls.
So we go out into the community and give them information on how to stay independent and healthy and active.
We do counselling for people involved in road crashes, whether it be this week, next week or 20 years ago.
I love that the focus of all our research and training is solution-based and that it puts the health back into healthcare.
Sharing evidence-based research and effective interventions with health professionals, the public and policymakers, we can work towards creating an injury-free WA.
The service that Injury Matters provides is important to the community because it provides education, training, information and support to actually prevent injuries from occurring in the first place, but also all the way through to the support of those that have been impacted by injury.
So we know that injury has a significant impact on people long after the incident has occurred, whether that's psychological, social, financial, and even just to their everyday lives. Injury Matters is extremely important to me because I see the role that we play in the West Australian community is keeping people safe, living long, healthy, happy lives that are free from injury. I'm extremely proud to work with such a professional group of people that are all so passionate about preventing injury within the Western Australian community.